What's going on, American family? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew.
I'm Free.
And we are
The
TheGhaMericans. So today we're going to talk about my wife's experiences when we went to Ghana during summer. It's going to be a mixture of both the good, bad, and maybe ugly. Right? Is there any ugly in there?
I don't think so.
All right. So she's going to go through some of the things that she experienced, her thoughts, and I would also try to explain why things were like that. All right.
So before I get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed on our videos, especially the one where we initially went to Ghana.
Yeah.
So we are at 901 subscribers. So please, we need 99 subscribers just to get to 1,000. Keep watching our videos, guys. Let's get these watch time hours so we can go ahead and monetize this channel. We got a baby, y'all. Help us out. We got a baby, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go ahead and get started. Y'all know I'm an old lady, so I wrote my stuff down on the paper so I won't forget. So when we initially arrived to Ghana, I was just so excited and so happy to be there because I had never been to Africa before at all. So Ghana was my first African country that I went to, and I was just excited to be there. I think I'm always like that when I travel just because I'm happy to be somewhere new. And I was also happy to meet my in-laws, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, all of Andrew's extended family as well. I was really excited about that, and I think the most excited to celebrate Alexander's birthday, right?
Yeah.
I had been like planning for months, buying stuff for months. I'm that mom.
Yeah.
So I was really, really like just excited and happy. And just like, wow, I'm finally here. I know it was like a moment for you because you hadn't been home in a long time.
In a long time. And there she was planning. And in fact, it was like, what, a week or two after we arrived before we did the birthday thing. But you started planning when we arrived.
Oh, yeah.
She started planning for the birthday party.
Trying to find a cake and
Yeah, it was good. It was a nice experience.
Yeah, so with that, guys, 40 kids literally showed up. So let me tell y'all about Andrew first of all. So when we were in China, before we even got there, like I said, I had been planning months in advance. I wanted to make little goodie bags so the kids can send them home. So I'm asking Andrew, well, initially he's like, is it okay if my mom invites kids from the neighborhood? I'm like, sure, invite them. Alexander doesn't have any friends there, just invite the kids. I asked him, how many kids so I can make sure I had enough party favor bags. He said, about 15. I planned for 20, so I had 20 bags for the party favors to give out. 40 kids show up. So I'm already feeling bad because I'm like, I know I don't have 40 bags to give away, but it worked out. It worked out, right?
How did it work out? Now you have 30 bags. How did you...
So Andrew's cousin Grace, she showed up like the regulator. As the party kind of went on and it was getting nighttime, we had eaten, the kids had their cake. They were kind of just like playing around. The kids started to get a little rowdy because it was balloons blown up. So they were like snatching the balloons down, fighting over the balloons. And Grace was literally like, y'all gotta go. And that's me saying it nice. But about half of the kids, ended up getting kicked out of the party. So the kids that were left, they were able to get a party bag or whatever. But yeah, not only did 40 kids show up, I think about 30 or 40 adults showed up as well, whether it was family or just people from the neighborhood. So I feel like I was just like underprepared because Andrew's mom and aunt, they ended up cooking jollof and
we cooked jollof rice, we did some chicken.
I cooked as well. So I did potato salad, I did baked beans. I made my own chicken for the party, but it wasn't enough because so many people were there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was embarrassed because I had been preparing for a long time, and had I known that's how it was, I would have like over prepared.
The thing was, my mom was the one who gave me the numbers. She said that 15 kids, maximum 20 kids, all right? But in Ghana, like if you have a program, right? And kids are in the neighborhood, they hear music playing, they see tents, automatically they're like, oh, there's a program going on here. There's gonna be food. We gotta go there and eat. Even if we don't know them, like you still have to open your doors to them because it's like the togetherness that we have in our community. So most of the kids that came, my mom
didn't
even know them. So it was like, oh, we have this many kids in the neighborhood. So she was kind of like also thrown aback a bit. She was also shocked, but at the same time, they tried to manage the food, and that's one of the things that I was really surprised because my aunt Sandra, she did good when it came to like dishing out the food because initially Free was just going like big scoops and big scoops. Remember when you were going big scoops? She was like, no.
I think my scoops were too small.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
She said my scoops were too small.
Yeah, but she did good. Grace also tried to micromanage a lot of things, and then
Oh yeah, some of Andrew's friends showed up. What was his name? Walker showed up, and he's very busy. He's kind of like into politics, but he literally cleared his schedule just so he could be there. So we really appreciated that. Of course, SJ and Evans, hey girl, they showed up. We follow them everywhere, but we go be there too. So yeah, SJ and Evans, they were there as well, and we know them from them from Shanghai.
Yeah.
They were there because they were in Ghana at the same time. I think the only thing that I didn't really like was I didn't really get to like enjoy the party. I didn't really get to like enjoy the moment with Alexander.
Yeah, you all
because I was so busy trying to cook. I was like helping to serve food, blowing up balloons, doing this, doing that, trying to make sure everyone else was comfortable. So I really didn't get to enjoy that moment with Alexander. So I think that's the only thing I didn't like.
But I would say that one of the good takeaways from the party was some of the kids had never tasted pizza before. They didn't even know. They knew what pizza was, but they're like, oh, pizza, and that happiness, the excitement in their face, them tasting pizza for the first time. I was like, wow, okay, we really made their dreams come true. Like it was a really nice time. I'm happy that they all had fun, and they're like, hey, you guys should come do it again. Every year we'll be here.
No. Look, I've already started planning for the next birthday party that we have in Ghana. I said I'm not doing that again. Never.
Yeah, it was a lot.
No.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
So that you can enjoy this time around, right? Because
Yes.
the first time you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it's okay,
So that's the first thing. Next, I got knotless braids in Ghana, and it was cheap, so I don't know how to convert the number to USD or anything like that, but I paid 530 cedis to get my hair washed, blow dried, and braided, and that was a steal to me. The only thing I didn't like, they were so rough with my hair. You guys have to understand, I was like 11 months postpartum, so I still had a lot of like postpartum shedding and things. I hadn't gotten my hair braided or anything in 11 months. I was being really gentle with my hair at home. And when they washed my hair, I guess their little technique, it was kind of tangled. I literally felt like they were just like how they were trying to like separate my hair so they can like comb it out and blow dry it. I did not like that. It was just it was too rough for me, you know.
She looked pissed, guys. She was so pissed. I tried to even talk to her. She was just like giving me the straight face, and I knew that, oh yeah, she is gone. She's pissed. And the ladies were just, going in. And she didn't say anything. Right?
No, I did say something. You and your mom were outside for some of that time when they initially started. I'm like, hey, that's a little rough. How you kind of move your head. I'm looking at them like, excuse me, girl. Like, that's rough. And literally, she'd just be like, sorry, and just start doing it again. So I think that's why I was so pissed, because I had said something a few times, but they were still being really rough when they were tangling, and even when they're combing, like everybody knows, like you start from the bottom and you work your way up to like detangle. No, they were starting from the roots, and I just know I was looking back, giving them the evil eye, but that's their method of doing it. Would I do it again? Yes, but what I will change is I will wash my own hair. I will, blow out my own hair, because they also didn't use heat protectant, which is like key to not damaging your hair. So next time I will wash my own hair. I will blow dry my own hair, and the only thing they'll need to do is braid it.
So overall experience, how would you rate it?
At the hair salon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say maybe like a 6.
A 6?
Mm-hmm. Because they were just so rough, you know. But like I said, the next time I'll just wash and, you know, blow dry.
How about the fire that they wanted to?
Oh my goodness. They pulled out a damn fire torch. It caught me off guard. All I saw out of the side of my eye was a fire torch. And she picked up the hair. I said, you don't have to do that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And wait until we talk about the nail salon. What happened at the nail salon? Oh, my goodness. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to use like a torch. I don't know. I guess to kind of like seal the hair a little bit. But no, that's not
I think I've never braided my hair. But I think, to seal the hair. Maybe to like get rid of the extra hair.
You don't need a big blowtorch.
I mean, that's what they had available. So, I don't know.
I told them I'll pass on that. Let's skip that.
So that was a bad experience, right?
Yeah, 50-50. My hair was really cute.
Yeah.
It was inexpensive, but you know, you live and you learn. You know.
Per the styling, how much would that cost in the US?
Like $530. Yeah, prices are so high in America right now for braids. Probably like $300, $400. I don't know.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, moving on. Oh, just being able to walk the streets of Ghana, it was really cool to me because I got to see like the real Ghana. We have been watching so many YouTube videos and, you know, just trying to get a feel for it. He was trying to kind of prepare me, but actually being there and just like seeing people like legit work and hustle from the trotro drivers
to the street hawkers.
To the people like selling food on the side of the road, on the highway, like just hustling, to the little Uber drivers. I don't know what it's called.
It's called, we have Bolt, we have Yango, all the taxi drivers. Yeah. It's like Uber. Yeah.
Yes, just like seeing them, like they hustle, and I respect the hustle so much. But I'll tell you guys about something I didn't like once I started talking about like Macola Market and all that.
Oh. Yeah, so with the churro, like the first time we sat in, she was okay. Even my mom was like, oh, she's shocked that my wife wants to sit in the churro because, you know, like I said again, how we perceive foreigners, you know, especially Americans. So my mom didn't think that she was gonna, you know, try to blend in and experience the real Ghana. She thought maybe she would want the high class things. So she was kind of shocked that she sat in churro for the first time. And in fact, my mom was really excited. She was like, oh, that's a real one. That's a keeper. I was like, yeah. She was excited,
Okay, moving on. So we went to Labamba Beach. Labamba. It's spelled the same way, okay?
Labamba Beach,
we went to Labamba Beach, and that was really cool. Again, SJ and Evans were there.
Yeah, we had a good time.
They were there. His friend Benjamin was there. My mother-in-law was there. Alexander was there, of course. It was just really fun. We ate, we drank. Alexander got to ride on a horse and everything. So it was really cool being there. The music was loud. It was people everywhere, but it was a good time. No drama. Nobody was fighting and all that stuff. Yeah. So that was really cool.
And, you know, for that experience, it was quite affordable as well. It wasn't expensive.
Also, it was really cool to see your aunts and your cousins pound fufu, and then they were also patient enough to like explain everything to me. This is how it works. This is what you do. Blah 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 blah. I got to see them actually like pound it and making it into fufu, which I had never seen before. So that was really cool. They were like super patient with me and like trying to teach me words in tree so I would know.
After that, I wanted to even ask you to, you know, try to pound, but I was scared that you'd break smash someone's fingers, because pounding fufu is a technique. Yeah, you need to have a technique and do it. Yeah, but it was nice to see you trying to learn the culture and trying to figure out how fufu is being made, because you always see people eating fufu on YouTube and you don't know how it was made. So I'm just happy you got a chance to see that in person, you know, and which was good. It was good.
So moving on, we ended up going to Cocoon National Park as well as Ela Castle. And it was so surreal being there. Like I said, we had been watching so many YouTube videos about Ghana, things to do, places to go, blah, 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 blah. So I just felt like, oh my gosh, it's finally my turn to like see these things in real life. So it felt super surreal, especially being at Elmina, just because of the history, you know, the history behind Ela Castle. I felt connected, you know, I didn't cry or anything, but it was definitely just like a moment where I had to like kind of take everything in. Yeah.
I remember when we got to the top, you were like, this is so crazy getting the chance to live so close to history.
Yes. People literally live like a few steps over, and then people live right by this.
The castle, yeah.
Yeah, the castle. Yeah. So much history. It's crazy.
It was wild. In fact, I could see that you were like, it looked so surreal to you, and you didn't believe that people lived this close to history.
I didn't know. I think it was cool that Alexander got to be there as well, even though he doesn't
he don't know what's
going on. But he got to be there and experience it, and we'll take him back when he's older. But when he does go back, of course, he'll have like the background knowledge and, you know, what he needs to know to understand why it's important for him to be there.
But coming back to the castle thing, which part of the castle really shocked you? Because it seemed like you were really shocked when we got to two places. I want to see if it's the same. The first one was the church, and then the dungeon being right underneath the church, and then the second part was where the male captives were kept, as opposed to where the soldiers were kept.
Oh yeah.
Places.
So yeah, we had watched YouTube videos about it, so I kind of was already like, I guess, privy to it. But yeah, just being there. I think for me, just learning that the governor would literally just come out on his little balcony. He would have all of the female slaves kind of line up, and he would literally be like, oh, I want this one. And it's like, you are bold enough to do that, but then you have the nerve to have this little like side staircase where you sneak her up to your, you know, apartment area.
Yeah.
I think that was really shocking because I had only seen one YouTube video where they actually mentioned that particular part. So literally to be there and to hear it with my own ears and to see it and stand up on his little balcony and look down and walk literally up, be able to walk up those stairs by myself to go up to his little, you know, I'm gonna call it side chamber. You know, that was really shocking.
Yeah.
That was really shocking.
I think the reason why they did that, remember that the tour guide said something else to the fact that they didn't want the other soldiers to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But which is very strange. And for me, I was just thinking, if they were beautiful enough for you to want to have intimacy with them or any intimate relationship with them, then they should be human enough for you to respect them than to put them in chains and in dungeons and ship them off. It was kind of like, it was strange and weird to me, you know. If they are beautiful enough and human enough for you to want to, you know, have sexual relationship with them, I mean, you should be able to respect them. I was a bit pissed, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, oh well, it's done, it's history, but at the same time, just shocking.
Yeah,
the state of mind, the thinking process at the time, it just threw me off. Yeah.
It's very it stirs up a lot of like emotions in you. I think something else that really shocked me was how small the door of no return actually is. You know, when you watch these YouTube videos and things like that, you're like, oh yeah, that's small. But it's literally like this wide. I can't even fit my hips through there, you know? I would have to turn to the side just to fit through there. And I remember asking the tour guide, like, why is it so small? Why is it so narrow? And to learn why it was so small and narrow, it makes sense, but it was like shocking. Yeah. It's probably like, for my American people, probably like a foot wide, maybe a little longer than a foot wide. It's crazy. And it's probably like maybe about 3 feet tall for my American people, about 3 feet tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
So imagine somebody big. Imagine Andrew.
I literally
trying to like squeeze through there.
Man, it was kind of small. But and as well, another thing is the reason why it was so small is because when you get to the castle, yes, you might be big, but they starve you. So by the time you're ready to get shipped off, you have toned down so you can fit through that side. I don't know if you heard the tour guide saying something to that effect.
All right, so one other like thing that I want to address is Macola Market. I remember telling Andrew, I was like, why did they bring me here? And he laughed when I told him like how I really felt about being at Macola Market. I was like, I never want to go there again. Why did he bring me to Macola Market? You know what kind of shopper I am. It was interesting. It wasn't like a bad experience per se, but it was just way too busy for me. You gotta like watch your bag. You gotta walk fast. You gotta stay with the traffic. I like to stop and window shop. I want to look at every single thing, and you just can't do that there. You kind of have to keep moving. It's people everywhere. It's stuff everywhere. People are pushing you and stepping on your feet, and that was not a good experience for me.
I think I should have prepared you mentally for that. I thought because the time we went there, I didn't think there was going to be a lot of people, but yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of people. I should have prepared you enough, but that is it. That's Macola Market for you. Like, you need to watch your bag. You need to move fast. You need to make sure no one is trying to hit you. You need to watch out for your head so no one drops anything on you. Like, if you want to buy something, you need to stand out of the way of other people, because no one is going to say excuse me. They just run through you. So you need to be very careful with that. And yeah, it was shocking for you.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad experience. It's just the type of shopper that I am. I want to take my time because they did have good stuff out there. I wanted to look at everything, but I just couldn't do that. So I didn't like the experience. And I think it was funny. Some things that I found funny. I looked just like everyone else out there. Well, I thought I looked like everyone else out there, but they would look at my shoes and they would be like, pointing at my shoes again. She's not from here.
She's not from here.
Literally, like, I could hear them when they were speaking English. Of course, I can hear them like talking about me. I was them staring at my shoes, kind of like looking me up and down, sizing me up, like, oh, where is she from?
In fact, even when we went to buy the dress, they could tell that you're not from here. Yeah, so that, and it's good that you listened to my advice. You kept quiet.
But Andrew, he was like, be quiet, don't talk a lot. But he wouldn't even listen to what the people are saying. Like, they asking me questions and I'm supposed to be quiet, and then they looking at me like, do you not hear me? How you gonna tell me I need to be quiet and let you do the talking, but you not listening to what the people are saying so you can speak for me? Andrew.
But it was nice. It was nice. Nothing was sugar coated, right? You experienced the real Ghana as opposed to, what a regular tourist would experience. So it was good. It was good that you had that experience. Next time when we go, you'll be more prepared. So another thing about Macola Market is you don't just go and window shop. You go there with knowing what you want. So you just go to a vendor or seller who sells what you want. You get it and you leave. You don't do window shopping. If you want to do window shopping, that's different. If we go back and you want to do window shopping, that's different. But if you go with the idea or the mentality of buying something, you just go direct, you get it, you leave. That's it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So some things that I did not like. I think we were taking Alexander to the hospital, right? And on the way to the hospital, like, you have people selling things. They want to sell you water. They want to sell you banana chips and all this other stuff. But you also have people like begging for money, which it doesn't bother me. What bothered me in this particular situation, it was a little girl and I guess her little brother. The little girl, she was probably about 7 years old. The little boy that was with her was probably about 5. They were begging, which again, that I can't tell anyone to not beg. But what bothered me was I had my arm kind of propped up on the window, and the little girl, she was like grabbing my arm, aunt, like literally grabbing on my arm, trying to like get my attention and beg for money. So I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And even when the little girl and her brother walked off, they went over to a car and were literally sticking their hands in the window of this person's car.
Yeah.
Begging. So I really didn't like that. I feel like it's bad enough that you're teaching your child to beg anyway.
Yeah.
But to not say, hey, when you're out there begging, don't touch people. Don't reach in people's cars and things like that, you know?
Yeah. The thing is, most of these beggars are not Ghanaians. So they're from different countries and they just come, they beg in the street. The government has really tried to get rid of it, but they just keep coming and coming and coming. Don't want to mention any names, but or the countries from which they're from, but the Ghanaians who watch this video will know what I'm talking about. The government has really tried, but still can't. You see them at like really central locations, an airport, especially where they were begging, and the airport residential area, like really, nice neighborhoods where the traffic will just stop. You see people there begging. They've tried, but nothing can be done.
Yeah. Speaking of the airport, do we really
have to talk about that?
Oh my gosh. Literally, I think maybe in the short time that we were in the airport, how many people were trying to get money? Literally going through immigration.
Like 5 to 8 people. Everyone just...
Especially once they saw like my passport, they would be like, "Oh, give us what did the lady say? Give us $100 or something
for lunch, yes,
or 100 CDs."
No, it was she was
$50.
saying 50 CDs. Oh, 50 CDs for lunch, And I was like, I don't have any money. The money's with my wife. You can
put it on me.
Yeah, I was like, the money's with my wife. It's on the card, and I don't see any machine here to take money, so I can't give you any money. And that was it.
I think maybe that was like the things that I really didn't like. It's probably other stuff that I can't.
Well, I think that's fair enough.
I also wanted to say that we actually have a lot of like footage and other videos that we haven't even posted. Like we went to the museum, the Kwame
Nkrumah Museum.
Yeah, we went there. It was really cool. We went to Black Star
Square.
Square. We went to this really nice Jamaican restaurant, y'all. The food was amazing. It came out hot, fresh, made to order. The drinks were delicious. They were spot on. They weren't like too much alcohol, not enough alcohol. They were just right.
Yeah.
The staff was nice and down to earth. We'll have to like insert some clips and stuff of that place because I can't remember the name, but we went there multiple times and that food was
consistent, tasty.
It was good, y'all.
It was dope.
It was good. We also got to walk the streets of Osu as well, just to kind of like sightsee and things like that. So we did a lot. We actually have a lot more like footage and videos and things that we can do, but we think we're just gonna like, I guess, be done with it for now. Maybe we'll come back and revisit it at another time. But
so if you want to watch any of these videos like trip to Kakum, just visit the page. It's right there. I'm gonna put a link somewhere there. You can watch it. If you want to see her experience at the Makula market too, you can watch that as well. All right.
Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. We are at 901 subscribers. We need 99 more. You guys subscribe for us, watch our videos. We are a little over halfway to the required amount of watch hours that we need. So watch the videos, guys. We got a baby. Don't forget that.
Thank you so much for the support. Keep watching our videos. Keep liking. And hey, guys, we want to hear from you. So you can just comment in the comment section and we're going to reply you as soon as possible. All right. So this is the end of the video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
See ya.